Jai Hind, dear students, welcome back to mathematics class. So we are doing the chapter 9, algebraic expressions and identities. In the last class we studied how to add polynomials, addition of polynomials, then subtracting polynomials, and finally we studied how to multiply different types of polynomials. So today we are going to practice more examples from this topic, multiplication of polynomials and addition and subtraction too. So all of you watch the video very carefully. Dear students, welcome back to mathematics class. As you know, we are doing the chapter 9, algebraic expressions and identities, and in the last class, in the previous classes, you learned about what are algebraic expressions, what are terms, factors, coefficients, what are the different types of polynomials, monomials, binomials, polynomials, and like terms, unlike terms, how to add and subtract algebraic expressions, and we studied multiplication of algebraic expressions. Okay, multiplication of monomial by monomial, monomial by binomial, binomial by trinomial, as different types we discussed in the previous classes. So today what we are going to do is, from all these types I am going to give you some of the examples to give you more practice, and you want to very well understand the concept how to solve these type of problems. Okay, and in the previous video I gave you homework from exercise 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, and I asked you to do any two problems from each of the questions from those exercises, and I hope you people completed all those works. And today what I am going to do is, I am going to collect some of the examples from all these topics and give you some more revision. Okay, so listen the problems carefully, and after this problems are discussed, in the second video of today you are going to have the last section of this chapter, that is identity and how to solve algebraic expressions using identities. Okay, so that is the last part of the lesson. So before going to identity, we need to thorough these type of problems, how to multiply different types of polynomials. Okay, so we can start the class by the first problem today. See the question, all of you. Obtain the volume of a rectangular box with the following length, breadth and height respectively. So this is also your exercise problems what I have selected. If you did this also, you just listen me once more. Okay, others you can complete by copying these examples today. Yes, so what is given? We want to find out the volume of a rectangular box with the following length, breadth and height. So you see here the expression, the terms here given, it is to be considered as the length, breadth and height of a rectangular box, and we need to find out the volume of the rectangular box. And you know children, we studied volume of a rectangular box means volume of a cuboid, and with 3 dimensions length, breadth and height, then what is the volume? LBH, that is L into B into H. Okay, so this is the formula for volume of a cuboid. So here this rectangular box to be considered as cuboid, and we need to multiply these 3 monomials given here. This is one term, one term, one term. So here 3 different monomials are given. So when you multiply these 3 monomials, we will get the volume of the required rectangular box. Okay, so start the solution and write, let L, that is the length of the rectangular box is xy. Okay, and breadth be 2x square y, and the height of the box is 2xy square. Okay, so these 3 we considered as L, B and H. Now we need to write the formula once. volume of the rectangular box. Volume of the rectangular box, that is V equal to LBH cubic units. So this we know earlier. Multiply all the three terms. So this implies V equal to xy, L is xy into B is 2x square y into H is 2xy square. So we have written all the terms using the product. Now how to multiply is, first you want to collect all the constant terms, coefficient of these terms. So here you can see the coefficient is 1, here it is 2, here is also 2. So 1 into 2 into 2. Understand? So that you can write separately 1 into 2 into 2. Okay. Now you want to multiply the variables. That is, here it is x, here it is x square, and here it is x. If you know directly also you can write, but make you understand only I am writing this differently. And third, you want to collect all the y's. So y into, here also y into y square. So this is the way to collect and multiply. Number separately, x terms that is separately, and y separately. Okay. So now we need to multiply this number. So this is equal to 1 into 2, 2 into 2, 4. Okay. And here you see 4 into, when you want to multiply these x terms, they are all variable x, no? So what you want to do is, when you multiply, you want to add the powers. Okay. So here what is the power of x? 1. Here 2. Here 1. So when you collect all the powers, what you get? X raised to 1 plus 2 plus 1. Okay. The powers are added. Similarly, y raised to 1 plus 1 plus 2. Okay. So this is the way to add the powers. Now what you get? This is equal to 4 into x raised to 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 1 4, and here also y raised to 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 2 4. So what you got, children? 4 x power 4 y raised to 4. Okay. Now you see x and y are different variables, so we cannot combine the powers. So this is the required volume of the rectangular box. So what you can write? Therefore, volume of the rectangular box is equal to 4x raised to 4 y raised to 4 cubic units. Okay. So here the unit is not given. So in general we can write cubic units. So that is the answer of this problem. Come to the second question here. Simplify the expression and evaluate it. So here one expression is given, you see, 3y into 2y minus 7 minus 3 into, when bracket is coming you want to read into. So minus 3 into y minus 4 minus 63. So here you see, in this expression, if a bracket is there and outside the bracket one term is there here, 3y. So what is the meaning of that? This 3y is a common term to this 2y and minus 7. Okay. So when you remove this bracket, this 3y should be multiplied by both the terms inside the bracket. So that is the meaning of opening the bracket. Okay. When you open the bracket, the outside term, the common term should be multiplied by the remaining terms inside the bracket. All the terms. Okay. So this is the expression given in our question, and we, after simplifying this expression, what you want to do? Evaluate for y equal to minus 2. The value of y is given here, y equal to minus 2. So for this value you want to evaluate this given expression. Okay. So first we can open the bracket and simplify this. So write the question once more. 3y into 2y minus 7 minus 3 into y minus 4 minus 63. Yes. So first what you want to do? Multiply this 3y by the inside two terms. And whenever you are doing simplification, always you want to be careful with the plus and minus sign. Okay. So carefully do, otherwise you will make mistake. Okay. Yes. So here you see, first I am taking this 3y multiplied by 2y. Then 3y multiplied by minus 7. Okay. So minus is the sign of 7 here. So how can we write? 3y into 2y. Okay. So that is over. Now you see minus 7. So minus is there. Minus 7 into 3y. Or you can write 3y into 7. That also correct. So first multiplication is over. Now what you can, this bracket is over. Now come to this side. So here minus 3 is common here. Bracket inside y minus 4. So minus 3 into y over. Now minus 3 into minus 4. Okay. So minus 3 into minus 4 is also there. So again make one more bracket and write minus 4 there. Whenever minus is coming, you need to be more careful. Okay. Now what is the last term left? Minus 63. So we made all the required steps. Now you need to solve this. So first problem what we did? You collected the constant number separately, then x separately, y separately. Likewise you want to do here. First 3y into 2y. So you see the numbers, 3 into 2, 6. Then y into y. Y power is 1, here also 1. So 1 plus 1, add the powers. It becomes 2. So 6y square. Now this one, minus. So here minus, here plus. So minus into plus is minus. 7 3s are 21y. Okay. Now come to here, minus 3 into y. Minus 3y. Then here you see minus into minus. Minus into minus is plus. 3 4s are 12. Minus 63. Last term. So we multiplied all this. Now what we can do? We can simplify again by collecting the like terms. So here you can see this is a y variable term. Here also y variable term. So these two are like terms. Similarly, this is a constant, this is a constant. We can collect this. So y square is only alone. So how to do? This is equal to 6y square. Now you want to combine these two. These two are y terms, like terms. Minus 21 minus 3. You want to combine the coefficients. So minus 21 minus 3 means when you add what you get? Minus 24. Write the variable y. Then collect this. Plus 12 minus 63. Different sign you want to subtract and put the greater number sign. So it will become minus 63 minus 12 is 51. Okay. So you simplified this. Further we cannot simplify. Now what you want to do? Our answer is not over. For y equal to minus 2, you want to simplify this expression. Evaluate. So therefore, for y is equal to minus 2, that is given in the question, we get. How to do this? In the place of y, you want to put the value minus 2. So that is evaluating. So first term you see 6y square. So 6 in the place of y place you are putting minus 2. So 6y square means 6 into y value is minus 2. Because there is minus, I put this bracket. So minus 2 square. Okay, understood? So 6 into y square. Y value minus 2 square. Then here minus 24y. So minus 24 y place again minus 2. Substitute the value of y. Then the last term is minus 51. So here all the y is removed by putting minus 2 in the place of y. Now you just evaluate. This is equal to, you know, simplification already. 6 into minus 2 the whole square. What is it? Minus 2 into minus 2. 2 times. So minus into minus plus. And otherwise you write once more. Minus 2 into minus 2. Okay. Then here minus 24 into minus 2. Minus into minus plus. 24 into 2 is 48. Minus 51. So here one more step. Minus 2 into minus 2. That is plus 4. 4 into 6, 24. So 24 plus 48 minus 51. Understand? So that is equal to 24 plus 48. All of you add this. So you will get 72 and minus 51. 72 minus 51 is 21. So the answer of this problem is 21 after evaluation, and this is the simplification of the given expression, and after putting the value y equal to minus 2 you are getting 21. Yes, now see this question. Question number 3. Add. So this is an addition problem. So here given the expressions are 4y into 3y square plus 5y minus 7 and 2 into y cube minus 4y square plus 5. So these two expressions we want to add. Okay. So here you see outside the bracket there is a term 4y. So this 4y is common to all the terms inside the bracket. Similarly here 2 is outside common. So this 2 is common to all the terms inside the bracket. So first what we want to do is, you want to open the bracket, that is multiply this outside term by all the terms inside the bracket. After that only you want to add the polynomials. Okay. So first you want to remove the bracket. Solution. So first expression, what is that? 4y into 3y square plus 5y minus 7. Yes. So we can simplify this. This is equal to, yes, whenever you are multiplying, as I told you, you want to be very careful with the plus and minus sign. Also the powers of the variables. When you add the powers, you want to be very careful. Don't make simple silly mistakes. Okay. Yes. So first we are going to multiply first 4y and 3y square. Okay. So collect the constants first. 4 into 3, that is 12. Then y into y square. Y power is 1, here 2. So 1 plus 2, 3. So it becomes y cube. Okay. Then come to the next. 4y into 5y. So first 4 into 5. Both are plus. So 4 into 5, 20. Then y into y is y square. 1 plus 1. Powers are 1 plus 1. Now come to the third one. What is the third one? 4y into minus 7. So plus, here minus. So here minus. 4 7s are 28 and 1 y is there. So this bracket is simplified. Now, so this is over. Now come to the next expression given. 2 into y cube minus 4y square plus 5. So that is equal to, yes, 2 into y cube, 2y cube. Then 2 into minus 4y square. So plus into minus minus. 2 into 4, 8 y square. Then 2 into 5, 10 plus sign. Okay. So this is the second polynomial. So both the polynomials we simplified. Now we want to add these two. So whenever you are adding or subtracting the polynomials, you want to add only the like terms. Okay. Two different unlike terms. Unlike terms you cannot combine. Only the like terms you can combine. Okay. So therefore, I am writing here what are the variables: y cube, y square and y. And here you see y cube, y square and a constant. Okay. So collect the like terms and add. So first I am writing the expression polynomial 12y cube plus 20y square minus 28y. Okay. And down I am writing this second polynomial. So y cube down you want to write y cube. So 2y cube. Okay. Then y square and y square. So minus 8y square. Then you see here constant term is there. So plus 10. Okay. Now we can just add this. Very easy. See the sign carefully and combine. Here you see 12 plus 2. Okay. 12 plus 2 is 14. And write the variable as it is, y cube. When you are adding, only add the numbers and variable will come as it is. Okay. Now come to y square. 20 and minus 8. What is 20 minus 8? 12. So 12 and y square. Right? Now you see here y term and here constant term. They are different. So don't add this. Just write as it is. So here minus 28y and plus 10. We cannot add these two numbers. Okay. So this is the answer here. Okay. So y cube, y square, y and a constant number. Understand? So that is the problem. So therefore sum. We can write sum because it is addition equal to 14y cube plus 12y square minus 28y plus 10. Now see this question. Subtract 3pq into p minus q from 2pq into p plus q. Okay. So this is a subtraction problem. Here also you have bracket here, common term. So you want to simplify this expression and this also. Simplify both the expressions. And you see, subtract this from this. So which polynomial you want to write first? This one. So from this means this you should write first. Then you want to write this polynomial second and subtract. Okay. So start the solution. First we need to simplify the expression. 3pq into p minus q is equal to, yes, 3pq into p first. And when you multiply like this, you want to add the powers of the same variable. So here 3, here no number. So 3, p. P into p is p square and q is alone. So q. So first step is over. Now second step is 3pq into second term minus q. So minus is there, here plus. So minus will come. Then 3 into no number. So 3 and p into here no p. So p and q into q, that is q square. Okay. So that is the answer for the first bracket. Now come to the second. What is given? 2pq into p plus q. So here also do the multiplication. First 2pq into p. P and p you want to collect. So 2 is alone. 2 p into p square and q. Okay. Now come to the second. 2pq into q. Here no minus. So very easy. Put plus. 2 into here also no number 2. P into p alone. Q into q is q square. Understand? So we wrote the two brackets, we wrote in the simplified form. Now we want to do the subtraction, and from the question you know, from this second polynomial. So that should be written first, correct? So subtracting, when you do the subtraction, first you want to write the second polynomial, 2p square q plus 2pq square. Okay, and then write the first one. So 3p square q minus 3pq square. And here you see children, they are like terms, correct? P square q, like terms. Pq square, again like terms. So these two are like terms, these two are like terms. Okay. So that is the way to add this, collect this. Now you see, in addition, we did the addition very easily, directly. But in subtraction, what you want to do is, when you subtract, you want to change the sign of the second polynomial. That is in the second line. So what happens? Here you see, here the second polynomial sign here is plus, no? So that will change into minus. And here, minus will change into plus. Why this is done? Because whenever you are subtracting, we learned in earlier classes, you want to take the additive inverse of the second terms. Okay, you remember? Likewise, here what you want to do is, whenever you subtract two polynomials, always you want to change the sign. Change the sign means you are taking the additive inverse of the second polynomial. Then you want to simplify. Okay, so here you see now it is changed into minus, this is plus. Now when you collect, what happens? Now this sign of 3 became minus, this minus 3 became plus 3. Now when you collect, what happens? You want to combine the constant terms, coefficients. So 2 minus 3. What is 2 minus 3? Yes, it is minus 1. 2 minus 3 minus 1. Write the variable as it is. And here plus 2 plus 3. That is plus 5 pq square. So that is over. Okay. So here because it is subtraction, you want to write difference. Difference is equal to minus 1 also you can write, or you can leave this one and write minus p square q. Both are same meaning. So minus p square q plus 5 pq square. So that is the difference of the given two polynomials. Listen this question, children. Find the product of minus 10 by 3 pq cubed into 6 by 5 p cube cube. Okay, so this is a monomial and this is also a monomial. Here we need to multiply the two monomials. Okay, so because here is the product of, you want to multiply those coefficients first, then you can see p here. So combine the p and multiply. Similarly, multiply the q variable. When you are multiplying the variables, like variable, you want to always remember that you need to add the powers. So solution, write the question once. Minus 10 by 3 p q cube into 6 by 5 p cube cube. Okay, so this is the first term and this is the second term. Now this is equal to, first you need to collect the coefficients. So minus 10 by 3 and here 6 by 5. So this we need to multiply first. Then you have p, here p. So into all our products, so into p, and here there is p cube. Okay, now take the q, here q cubed and here q. Okay, so we wrote all the terms now here. Now we need to multiply this. Okay, so here you see these are fractions. Fractions multiplication already you studied, and here if you can reduce, you can do that. And here clear that 3 and 6 can be reduced. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6. Here 5 and 10 can be reduced. 1 5 is 5, 2 5s are 10. Okay, so what happens? Minus is there. 2 into 2 4 into, collect the powers of p. Here 1 plus 3 4. Okay, 1 plus 3. Similarly here also q power 3 plus 1. Understand? So that is equal to minus 4 p raised to 4 and q raised to 4. So this is the product of the given monomials. Okay, so finally we can write, therefore product is equal to minus 4 p power 4 q power 4. So this is the required answer. Now see this question. Subtract 3a into a plus b plus c minus 2b into a minus b plus c from 4c into minus a plus b plus c. So here what you want to do? Here there is an expression given. We want to simplify this, and this should be subtracted from this one. Okay, so this second polynomial is to be written first, and then we need to write the first polynomial because there is a word from. Okay, so first we want to simplify the given expressions. So take the first one, 3a into a plus b plus c minus 2b into a minus b plus c. Okay, so here you can see 3a is common, so this 3a to be multiplied by this a plus b plus c, 3 terms. Okay, So what is 3a into a? Yes, 3a square. Then 3a into b, that is plus 3ab. See the sign also, here it is all plus. Then plus 3a into c, that is 3ac. Okay, so this is over. Now we need to multiply this minus 2b into these three terms. First minus 2b into a, that is minus 2ab, or ba you can write. Then minus 2b into minus b. Okay, minus into minus becomes plus 2b square. b into b is b square. Then again minus 2b into this last one, c, that is minus 2bc. Okay, so this first expression is simplified. Now you see whether any like terms are there present, then we can make it more simplified manner. So here you see a square is the variable, so c for a square, no a square. Then ab term also, yes, here one ab is there, 3ab, and here one ab term minus 2ab. So these two we can combine. And ac term, no other term. B square also no, BC also no. So only these two are like terms we can collect. So write one more step, 3a square plus 3ab minus 2ab, that is 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So plus 1ab or ab, both are correct. Then write the remaining, plus 3ac, here plus 2b square minus 2bc. Okay, so we got simplification of the first expression. Now write the second one, 4c into minus a plus b plus c. So multiply this 4c by these three. So you get minus is there, minus 4ac. Then 4c into b, that is 4bc. Then 4c into c, that is 4c square. Okay. So we did all the simplification. Now we need to subtract, and subtract this from this. So we need to first this one you want to write first. So subtracting, first write this, minus 4ac plus 4bc plus 4c square. Okay, then write this one on the second line. So 3a square plus ab plus 3ac plus 2b square minus 2bc. Okay, draw a line like this. Now what I said earlier, when you are subtracting, you want to change all the terms of the second polynomial, take the additive inverse. So this term here plus already, so this becomes minus, this also becomes minus, this also minus, this minus, and this becomes plus. Okay, so this is the first step when you are doing subtraction. Change all the terms additive inverse, change all the sign, make it in the inverse sign. Yes, now you can collect the like terms. You see here a square. So a square, any term here? No. So you can write as it is. Okay. So here the sign is changed now. So it becomes minus 3a square. Okay. No other a square here. Now you take this second ab term. Here any other ab? No. So no ab term also. So here the sign is changed into minus. So minus ab. Now go to the third one, ac. AC is there present. Okay. So here one AC term is there. This AC. So collect these two. Here minus 4AC and here minus 3AC. This new sign you want to look. So minus 4 and minus 3 is minus 7AC. Okay. Yes. Now come to the next term, b square. Here any other b square? No. So write as it is. This is also minus 2b square. Okay. Now come to this term, minus 2bc, sorry, plus 2bc. So here one bc, here also one bc. So 4bc plus 2bc. So both are plus, add 4 plus 2, 6. So 6bc. Okay. Now one more term left on the this here. Here all the terms we checked. Here one more term left, that is 4c square. Okay. So this is the difference what we got. Now therefore we can write the answer. Therefore difference equal to minus 3a square. Yes, I am just changing the order. A square, then b square, then we can write c square, 4c square. Okay, a square, b square, just I am arranging it. Then minus ab, then plus 6bc, then the last one ac. So minus 7 ac. Okay, so this is the required answer. Now see this question. This is multiply x minus 4 and 2x plus 3. So here you can see x minus 4, this is a binomial, and 2x plus 3, this is also having two terms, binomial. So binomial multiplied by binomial, it is very easy. In the previous video of the previous last class, you studied that by FOIL method we can multiply the two binomials, correct? What is FOIL method? F means first term, multiply. Then O means outer, that is the second term and second term. Then what is I? Inner, that is this second term and this first term, correct? And L means last term. Here the last term, here the last term. Okay, so that is the way to multiply. So we can do the solution. So first you write the product, x minus 4 into 2x plus 3. And here you see, when you multiply the two brackets, the first two terms want to multiply by the second two terms. Okay, so that is the thing we need to understand. When you multiply, all the terms of the first bracket should be multiplied by all the terms of the second bracket. So that is the meaning. So first we can multiply x with the second bracket. So x into 2x. Okay, then x into 3. X into 3. Right? Now minus 4 into 2x. Then minus 4 into 3. Yes? So this is the way to multiply. So do this very carefully. Now we can simplify. What is x into 2x? First multiply the coefficients. Here 1 into 2. So 2 x into x, x square. Then here 3 into x, that is 3x. And here minus 4 into 2, that is minus 8x. And here minus 12. Okay, so we simplified here. Now you see, we can collect this like terms, 3x minus 8x. We can combine. So this is equal to 2x square plus 3 minus 8 minus 5x minus 12. So further we cannot simplify. So this is the final answer. Okay. So therefore, how to write the answer? Therefore, x minus 4 into 2x plus 3 is equal to 2x square minus 5x minus 12. So that is the required product. Now see this question. Simplify a plus b into 2a minus 3b plus c minus 2a minus 3b into c. So actually this first two brackets you need to multiply. Okay, a plus b into this one. And here there is minus of bracket. So what is the meaning of this? Subtraction. So first you need to simplify these two brackets. Then that answer minus this one. Okay. So solution, write the first expression here. A plus b into 2a minus 3b plus c. Okay. So here you see a plus b two terms, binomial. And here 1, 2, 3 terms, trinomial. So binomial multiplied by trinomial. What you do? You want to multiply first a with the 3 terms. Then second b with the 3 terms. So that is equal to first a into 2a. What is that? 2a square. Then a into minus 3b. That is minus 3ab. Then a into c. That is ac. So first a by 3 terms over. Now b with the 3 terms. b into 2a, that is 2ab see the sign also, b into minus 3b, that is minus 3b square, and finally b into c, that is plus bc. Okay, so we removed the brackets. Now just see what are the like terms here. A square is alone, AB, yes, here is one AB, here one AB, then AC is alone, BC also alone. Okay, so minus 3AB and plus 2AB we can combine. So this is equal to 2A square. What is minus 3AB plus 2AB? Minus 3 plus 2, that is minus 1. So minus AB. Okay, then minus 3B square plus BC plus AC. Okay, so that is the terms. So this is the answer of the first expression. Now take the second one. Here also you can see one C is outside, so we can simplify this. So second one minus, minus no need because that is subtraction sign. So 2A minus 3B into C. Yes, C into 2A, that is 2AC. Then minus 3B into C, that is minus 3BC. Yes, so we simplified. Now this first answer minus of the second answer. So therefore write this first answer, 2A square minus AB minus 3B square plus BC plus AC minus of, this minus of, what is the answer for this? Put a bracket, 2AC minus 3BC. Whenever you use minus sign, start a bracket. Yes. Now what you want to do, this is equal to, this minus should be multiplied by these two numbers. Okay. So 2A square minus AB minus 3B square plus BC plus AC. So minus of 2AC, that is minus 2AC, then minus of minus 3BC, minus into minus is plus, and 3BC. Okay, so that is all completed. Now again you want to see whether there are any like terms. Yes, here you see plus BC and plus 3BC like terms, and minus 2AC plus AC like terms. Okay, so what you are getting, this is equal to 2A square minus 3B square minus AB. Yes, now what is plus BC and plus 3BC? Plus 1 plus 3, that is plus 4BC, and here minus 2AC plus AC, minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1 AC. Okay, so this is the final answer of simplification. Come to the next question. Multiply 3 by 4A square plus 3B square, a binomial, and 4 into A square minus 2 by 3B square, another binomial. So binomial multiplication we studied earlier. So let's just start the solution. First write the question, multiply. So 3 by 4A square plus 3B square into 4 into, okay, so 4 into A square minus 2 by 3B square. Okay, yes. So first you see here one 4 is outside the bracket, so we can just multiply and make it same. So that is 3 by 4A square plus 3B square into 4, you bring multiply. So 4A square minus 4 minus 2 by 3. Okay, 4 into minus 2. So minus 4 into 2, 8 by 3 B square. Do it carefully. Now we made this in binomial form. Now how to multiply, children? Take the first term and multiply by the two terms here. Then second term multiply by the two terms. Okay, or you can apply FOIL method also. So that is equal to 3 by 4A square first term into 4A square first term. Right? Now first term into this one, that is 3 by 4A square into Okay, so after multiplying this, you want to see the sign, that is 3 by 4 a square into, here minus is there, so minus 8 by 3 b square. Do carefully. So first term multiplications over. Now come to the second term, 3b square into this first term. So 3b square into 4a square. Okay, now the next is plus 3b square into minus 8 by 3b square. Yes, so because minus is there, I put the bracket. Now you need to simplify. So here you see, multiply the numbers first. So that is equal to 3 into 4. Otherwise you can see here we can cancel this 4 and 4. 4 and 4 cancelled. Okay. So what happens? 3 a square into a square left. And here you see, here also multiplication, you can cancel this 4 and minus 8 because this is into. Okay. So 4, 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8. Here also this 1 3 is 3, 1 3 is 3, multiply, cancelled. So what is the remaining? Here plus a square, and here inside the bracket one minus is there, minus 2b square. Okay, yes. Now here the thing is multiplication, 3 into 4 12, 1 b square and 1 a square. Okay, when you multiply, you can multiply the coefficients and write the variables as it is. If they are like variables, you can add the powers, but here you see they are different variables. Now come to the last term. Yes, here also you can see, here this 3, 1 3 is 3, this 3, 1 3 is 3, cancelled. So what is the remaining? Plus b square into minus 8b square. Yes, so we simplified. Now we need to collect all the numbers now. So this is equal to 3a square into a square. What is that? A square into a square. Like variables, you want to add the powers. So 3, 2 plus 2, that is 3a raised to 4. Then here plus into minus. So minus 2, different variables. So write as it is, a square b square. Now here also plus 12 a square b square. Okay. Then the last one you see, plus into minus, minus 8 b square, that is b raised to 4. Now you see this minus 2 a square b square, they are like terms. So we can combine. So that is equal to 3a raised to 4 minus 2 and plus 12 becomes plus 10. So plus 10 a square b square, last minus 8 b raised to 4. Okay, now further we cannot do, we have simplified. Okay, so therefore product of the given two binomials is 3a raised to 4 plus 10 a square b square minus 8 b raised to 4. That is the answer. Now see this question. Simplify 1.5x minus 4y into 1.5x plus 4y plus 3. So this we need to multiply minus 4.5x plus 12y. So first you want to multiply these two brackets. Then from that you want to simplify, add this and simplify. Okay. So solution. Yes, first we can write the question, 1.5x minus 4y into 1.5x plus 4y plus 3. Yes, so minus 4.5x plus 12y. This is the question. So what I am going to do is, I am taking the first brackets and then simplify first. So now we can take these two alone. So 1.5x minus 4y into 1.5x plus 4y plus 3. Yes, first we can simplify this. How to do? First 1.5x into all these three terms. Okay, so that is, yes, so you need to multiply and see 1.5 into 1.5. What is the answer? Already you know that 15 into 15. 15 square is 225. So here 1.5. So 1 decimal, 1 decimal. So in the answer there will come 2 decimals. So 2.25. That is the way to multiply easily. So no need to multiply and find out. 15 square, if you know, you can write the answer like this, 2 decimals. And here you see variable x into x, that is x square. Okay. Now 1.5 into the second term, 4. 1.5 into 4. How to find out? What is 15 into 4? 60. So when you put the decimal, it becomes 6.0. So plus 6.0. Here x, here y. So it becomes xy. Then 1.5x into third one. 15 into 3 is 45. So put 45 and decimal. So 4.5x. So first term is over. Now second term and these 3 terms. So minus 4 into 1.5. Again 6.0. Y into x is xy. Then minus 4 into plus 4. Second term. This one. So minus 4 into 4, 16 y square. Then minus 4y into last term, that is minus 12y. Okay. Now here you see any like terms present? Yes. Here there is one xy term, and here you can see that plus 6.0. 6.0 means 6. So plus 6xy minus 6xy. What happens when these two are combined? Same coefficient, same variable. One is plus, another is minus. What happens? Yes, it becomes 0. So you can just cancel like this. It is 0. Okay. Now write the remaining 2.25x square. No other x square here. Okay. So all other terms are alone. So plus 4.5x. Then minus 12y. And last one minus 16y square. Yes, so this is the answer of this first 2 brackets we simplified. Now this answer you want to add with this 2 terms. So therefore 2.25x square plus 4.5x minus 12y minus 16y square. What is the remaining here? Minus 4.5x plus 12y. Yes. So what can you understand from this step? Yes, very easy. You see 4.5x, it is plus, here minus 4.x. So they are additive inverse. So here they cancel and become 0. And here you see minus 12y plus 12y. They are also same term but different sign, it becomes 0. So that is also cancelled. So what is the remaining what we have? 2.25x square minus 16y square. So this is the required answer. See this question, children. It is also multiplication of binomials, first 2 brackets, then add with the next 2 expression. Okay. So write the question solution. X plus y into 2x plus y. So these 2 brackets you want to multiply. Then add. So this plus means you want to add the answer with the answer of x plus 2y into x minus y. So first you want to simplify this. Then you want to simplify this product. Then those answers you want to add. Okay. Yes. So first we are doing this one. So x plus y into 2x plus y. Already we know multiplication. So do it carefully. First x into 2x, that is 2x square, then x into y, that is xy, over. Then y into 2x, again 2xy. Here no minus sign is there, so you can write it freely. Then y into y, that is y square. Okay, so those 2 brackets are multiplied. Now you see here like terms, xy is there, collect this. So 2x square, 1xy, 2xy, that is 3xy plus y square. So this one answer we got. Now take this second one, x plus 2y into x minus y. Yes, do the multiplication. First x into x, x square, then x into minus y, minus xy, okay, minus xy, then 2y into x, that is 2xy, then 2y into minus y, so minus 2y square. Here also collect the xy terms, so that is x square minus xy plus 2xy, so that is plus 1xy plus xy minus 2y square. So we got the second answer. Now as per the question, what do you want to do? You want to add the first answer with the second answer. So therefore, what is the first answer? 2x square plus 3xy plus y square plus the second answer you just write, x square plus xy minus 2y square. Now what you want to do? Collect the like terms. Here you see one xy term. So 3xy and xy. So that will become 4xy. And also you can see one 2x square and here one x square. Okay, so that also you can combine. So just write first near 2x square and here x square. Then 3xy, here one xy. And what is the balance? Yes, plus y square, and this is also like terms, minus 2y square. So these two are like terms, these are like terms, and these are like terms. So combine that, you will get 2x square plus x square, that is 3x square, 3xy plus xy, that is 4xy, and y square minus 2, 1 minus 2, that is minus 1, so minus y square. That is the required answer. Now one more type of problem we can discuss now. Find the area of rectangle with the following pair of monomials as the length and breadth respectively. So here we need to find the area of rectangle, and given that these two, here two questions are there, this is the first question and this is the second question. So given these two terms are the length and breadth of the rectangle, and we need to find the area. Area formula, what you know? Area is equal to length into breadth of the rectangle. We want to multiply. So here the given terms you want to multiply to get the area of the rectangle. So first we can do the solution of first problem. What is given? Length is 2l square m and breadth is 3l m square. The variables are l and m. Yes, so therefore area equal to l into b, correct? So you want to multiply these two answers, 2l square m into 3l m square. Okay, yes, so just multiply all of you. What you will get? So this is equal to, yes, first you multiply the numbers, 2 into 3, 6, and l square into l, correct? So l square into l, and we going to combine m and m square. Okay, I wrote one more step. So therefore what is the area of the first? 6, combine the powers, 2 plus 1, that is 3, and here also 1 plus 2, 3. So m cube. So this is the area of the first answer. Yes, now come to the second solution. What is given? What is the length? Length is 20x square and breadth is 5y square. Okay, yes. So here also, therefore area we need to multiply 20x square into 5y square. Now here in this you see carefully that they are different variables. Here x square, y square. Different variables, we cannot add the powers. So you just multiply the numbers and write the variables as it is. So what is 20 into 5? Multiply and write x square, y square. That is the meaning. So this is equal to, what is 20 into 5? 100. And x square, y square. Okay. So this is the required area of the second question. So I hope all of you understood all these different types of examples. So revise properly, do the multiplication, all the types you want to do, and practice very well, write and study. Whenever you write and study, practice only, you will be clear with all these type of problems. Okay, and you have some homework in the from this related problems also. So complete that. After that you watch the second video where you can see the application of identities and how to simplify. So do all the problems, all the homework correctly and finish your notes. Okay. Complete the exercise 9.4 all the questions as homework. Meet you in the next class. Thank you.